Ronny, obviously, I would say that would be your best performance of the season. And obviously, Taty had a great game. But did you think the tone was set? You came out early, you were aggressive, you were putting pressure on them. And then obviously the goals came. So you obviously have to be satisfied with pretty much everything that went on out there today.
Yeah, of course. It was a great performance. I don't think it was my best performance this year. I think that was on Wednesday. But we didn't score our goals then. We did that tonight, or today. So very, very impressed by the guys, how they come out. It's not easy when you get something against you on Wednesday. It was a big dream for everybody to win the Champions League, and we lost that. And to get going again and show that kind of commitment and desire to win was it's great to see. It's just say something about what kind of culture it is in the group. And we played really good from first minute to the last minute, and we won 6. We could have won more, and that's nice and also great to give something back to our supporters from who was there all the time. And we have start to have some good results now in Yankee Stadium. So a little bit sad we didn't play there on Wednesday as well.
Want to go right over here to the room?
Yes, Coach. How would you rate this game so far compared to the other games this season?
I think Wednesday was even better game. Because we met maybe the best team in MLS with Seattle, in my opinion. It was one of the top 10 teams, and we had them. We should have won a lot, and we didn't do that. But it was a great performance, great game. Today, I feel we were good, really good as well. But there was a big difference between the teams in the end, and as I said, I'm just impressed by the boys now that they go out and do it again like they do on Wednesday.
Right here.
Coach, how do you rate your players this season so far?
It's been up and down. I think it's very difficult to rate them because I've never been through such a program in my life. I've never been traveling nowhere near what I've been traveling. I feel like I'm a seaman, go around and from harbor to harbor. Try to win some games and go again. So it's difficult because everybody agree and see that we haven't been firing on every cylinder in the games before the 2 last ones. And I know what kind of attitude is in the guys, so it's so tough to be hard with our performance because we wanted more, but I don't think it's possible almost in the way we have done it to get more out on the day. And now you see we get some days home together with family, rest a little bit, and then you see what kind of team we are. And this is the standards every game now. We just have to prepare as we did now and keep going and winning football games so we can hopefully be MLS champions this year as well.
Trey?
Hey, Coach, congratulations again. I'm wondering what you've seen now that you've had a few games with Santi playing at the 10, Thiago coming in, and now you've had GP working his way back in as well. I think your front four were obviously firing on all cylinders, as you said today. What have you seen in the growth kind of that group in that kind of formation use tactically, and what do you think you can build from after a performance like this?
We have played with the wingers more wide now, the 2 last games. I think we had, before we didn't have real wingers, before Thales and Thiago, and Gabriel is coming in now as well. I think we have clear 8s in the team as well. Keaton can play 8, Santi can play 8, Maxi can also play, but he's maybe more a 10 type. So it's a little bit of what kind of personnel we use, what kind of players we use into the game, and try to put it together as best as possible. But what's good now, you can see also in the game against Seattle that we can change to be more and more offensive inside the games. We can change formations. We can really, really go hard if we want to. But we have to find the right way to go into every game and find balance between things and what we're after. So I think we are more more hard to read now. We can have winger insides with types of that and play with a 10 and a striker and a fullback high. We can have wingers wide and a 2-8s. And I think that's a good thing for us. That's something we can keep on developing.
Yeah, Ronny, just sort of follow up to that actually. Today in the second half, you put in Magno when Santiago Rodriguez came off. He dropped into the number 10 role, looked to be the creator role there. Is that something that you see more of going forward? Is that something we'll see more of with Magno dropping in like that?
I think Talles can play wide, but I think he's even better in the inside. He can play 10, he can play 9. He can play 8 also. He did that a little bit in the game against Seattle when we have to really go for it. So I think he, in the end, going to end up inside the pitch somewhere, and maybe as a number 9. But he's young. He has legs, so he can do, and he's unbelievably strong and technically good. So he can do whatever you ask him to do. But to use him inside like that and have Gabriel and Thiago on the outside with real speed, it's of course very, very difficult to play against.
We're going to go right here in front of the room.
Profe, felicitaciones por el triunfo. Hoy se ganó un 6-0. Muy bueno el equipo. No veo que haya nada que criticarle. Pero en su opinión, ¿hubo algo que no le gustó de su equipo en el día de hoy con un 6-0?
They're winning 6-0. There's always something to take away. What would you say is the one thing that you didn't like about today's performance?
It's difficult to say. There's many small things inside the game you want to do better. But it's hard to be critical in a day, as you say, when you're winning 6-0. It's tough to come with things, but there's always things we can get better in. So I rather focus on the positive today than finding the small things that we always can be better in. Like, enjoy the day and make ourselves ready for Sunday again.
Perfect. Great. Now we're going to move on to the Zoom. Scott Churchson.
Hey, Coach, congratulations, obviously, on a massive win today. Like you said, focusing on next week, you've got a rematch right now with Toronto, but you're actually on a pitch that you may not be as familiar with when it comes to Citi Field. What can you say about that, and do you think that's going to impact you that much at all? Thanks.
I don't know anything about Citi Field. I've been there one time watching Mets. That's the only thing. So it looks like a nice stadium, but it's competition with the Yankee Stadium. So if we're gonna have the same result as we have here, that's gonna be difficult. But I think it's better than going to the Red Bull because it's gonna be more fans in the stadium, and it's a place that is New York, and it's a place we want to be in. So, but of course, we are here. We always want to have one arena, and in the Yankee Stadium, we've been unbelievably good. So we'll see. Hopefully, we can keep on winning in Citi Field as well.
Dylan Butler.
Ronny, it was it's funny. Just the other day, you were being asked about what was wrong with Taty and why can't he score, and he has a day like today, and all of a sudden he's won off the Golden Boot race again. You've seen him score in bunches. What did you think of his performance today, and what can this do for him going forward now?
Taty has been again, when you don't have the energy that you need to have to be a step in front or be on your front foot, it's always hard. And he has played every minute almost. He has been traveling the same amount as I am done, plus playing, and has had a lot of things going on, if he's gonna leave or gonna stay, and all these kind of things is over time is getting too much and never be home. And then you come into a period where it's tough to see the real aggression in his play and calmness. And the last week before the Seattle game, I saw a totally different Taty again. He scores in training all the time, and then I just know everything will come. And he was really good against Seattle, and I'm not very surprised today that he scores four goals. He's a top player, and He's now back to being in balance mentally and physically, and then he's just looking forward to the future.
Final question, Chris Campbell.
Hey, Ronny, just curious if you can give an update on Thiago Martin's status, and then also to build on Dylan's question, in terms of Taty's passing ability, in years past, he's always been very trigger happy and he's been a great goal scorer, but it seems this year in particular, he's doing a much better job at finding space and players that are making runs. If you can just talk about that. Thanks.
Last one.
Thiago Martin's status, and then Taty being a goal assist.
Okay. Thiago Martins, I don't know now what it is. It doesn't look very serious, but we have to see tomorrow how he feels. Hopefully it's nothing, and he can keep going next Sunday. And Taty is developing his play all the time, and he's dropping more down sometimes and get on the ball, switching the play, having assists. So I like him that, of course, when he's a target man, so center of the pitch, pushing on the center defenders. But of course, it's also good when he can, if they drop deep, that he can come down and be a linker as well to come to the other side. And he does that better and better every game.
Alfredo, great result today. How big is this, getting this result today, coming off of Wednesday's disappointment where you have a game where you couldn't get any goals and now you're scoring in bunches?
What can I say? It feels amazing. This is what we needed. We created so many chances Wednesday, but couldn't find the back of the net. But today, I'm so happy. We did the same thing basically, and they had no chance from the first minute. And I'm happy that Taty scored 4 goals. This is amazing. Like I said, we created so many chances, everything. It was an amazing game, amazing performance from everybody, and we're just very happy to have this result here at home.
John?
Alfredo, with this being the first of 5 straight matches at home here and at Citi Field, was there any extra emphasis on, getting a result today and sort of setting a tone going forward now that you basically won't have to leave home for the next month and a half?
Yes, of course. We're always looking forward to play at home. It was tough couple of weeks, a month of traveling, maybe a little bit too much, but I think everybody's happy to be at home and play in front of our fans. So we started off the stretch very good with the win today, and we have to keep going.
Trey?
Hey, Alfredo, congrats again on the win today. I'm wondering both how you guys have worked since that first Seattle game. It seems there might have been some disconnect, allowing a lot of switching and some balls in behind the midfield, to where we are now, where you guys seem very in sync in front of the box between you and Keaton and Santi. And I'm wondering, also related, how you work with Keaton in the midfield and whether that changes if you're working with Kacha or Gideon or someone else in the midfield as well.
I think the style, how we want to play is very clear for everybody. Doesn't matter who plays. This is how we played the last year. This is how we started off this season. Was a couple tough games we had over the last weeks, but we just tried to stick to the game plan and gain confidence. And I think today it's a very, very good game. You get a lot of positive things out of this game. We have to appreciate the moment and prepare for the next game, because it's a long season, and like you said, we want to win something this year. It's not that we just want to play in MLS and let's see how far it goes. We want to win the league again like last year. And for me personally, I don't really care who plays with me. We have so amazing players. Everybody's so talented, and like I said, everybody knows what to do. And if we do it, if I play with Keaton or if Gideon and Kacha play together, it doesn't matter. If we do our jobs, we're a great football team, and this is why we were successful last year, and this is why I'm pretty sure we will be successful this year.
Anyone else in the room? Great. Well,
Excuse me if I may. Alfredo, international. What would you say is the difference between this year and last year at this time?
For me, at this time last year, I just arrived. I mean, like I said, it was very tough the last couple of weeks, especially for me. I never experienced something like this with all this traveling, and I mean, it's not an hour flight like you do it to go to away games in Germany. It was 6-hour flights every day almost. This is how it felt. But I mean, we all love this this game. We love our job. So of course you're happy when you play a lot of games. But of course it's tough. It's tiring physically, mentally. But now we're at home. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the result in Champions League, but we have to move forward. We have still a lot of things to play for this year, and we just have to keep going. And if we have performances like this today, I mean, it's very, very hard to play against us, and it's very, very hard to beat us. And for us, it's just about having fun, working together, support, and yeah, I think fun is the perfect word. If we have fun, you see results like this.
final question going to the Zoom, Dylan Butler.
Hey, Alfredo, maybe just following up off of that. Ronny was just talking about how Taty maybe early in the season was, there were transfer rumors and the travel affected, him as well. When you see him like he was today and maybe at training even leading up to this, right? Like what have you seen from him on a day like this? And also, I know it's kind of a dumb question, but how important is this Taty, for you guys going forward?
He's there. I think he's not so important. No, like I said in the beginning, I'm very happy for him. He works so hard every single day. I don't know. You have to appreciate a striker like this. He gives everything. His pressure is essential for us, especially with Maxi or Santi, whoever plays on the number 10. But to score 4 goals, I think is not bad. And I think it was the first goals, right? In MLS? Yeah. So he has 4 goals now, and I think he has to go for the Golden Boot again. So we try to push him. We try to support him each and every day, do our best to make him better. He does everything to make us better as a team and individually. So it's good. I like to be with him, and he's a good teammate.
Taty, buenas tardes. Primero que todo, felicitaciones por tus 4 goles. ¿Cómo puedes describir este día en lo personal y en lo profesional para ti?
Bueno, buenas tardes. Sí, muy feliz primero por nada, porque se ganó, que lo necesitamos. Veníamos de una derrota también de la Conca Champions, que no veníamos, quedamos afuera, entonces veníamos un poco golpeados, pero bueno, sabemos que ahora nos queda la MLS, estar enfocados, muy feliz por los goles, por los 4 goles, y nada, ahora seguir, que es lo más importante. Esta victoria nos va a dar mucha fuerza para seguir.
John Lupo.
Taty, when you have a game like this where you just break out and score 4 goals, what do you think was the key where you got obviously a ton of chances, you converted 2 penalty kicks. What was the key today in being able to, get the 4 goals and lead the team to such a huge victory?
No, la clave creo que fue presionar en todo momento. Los primeros minutos creo que ganamos el partido ahí. En lo que fueron los 20, 25 minutos se hizo una muy buena primera parte, y obviamente después en la segunda parte, por el resultado que veníamos teniendo, se abrió un poco más el arco, pero muy feliz por la victoria.
We feel that the game was won in the first 20-25 minutes. It was all about pressuring their back line, and then in the second half, the game kind of just opened up for us, and the chances just kept on coming. So I feel like those were the keys for the match today. We'll go with Ilaria.
Hola Tati, buenas tardes. Felicitaciones por marcar 4. Bueno, hoy marcaste 4. ¿Qué pensás vos que le faltó a vos o al equipo hasta ahora para que usted pudiera marcar tantos goles?
No, a ver, veníamos de una seguidilla de muchos viajes, de muchos partidos, jugando 2 copas, como la MLS y la Conca Champions. Obviamente era un desgaste, pero no es excusa. Obviamente trabajamos para eso, pero bueno, era un desgaste que veníamos teniendo también físicamente y mental. Y hoy creo que se vio que cambiamos el chip inmediatamente. En estos 3 días que pasaron teníamos que cambiar el chip para poder hacer un buen partido y bueno, pudimos hacerlo. Pero bueno, es la confianza también de que nos da el entrenador y todos mis compañeros también para que podamos hacer un buen partido.
So the question was on what was missing in the last couple of games to have a game like this finally. It's just been fatigue. Obviously, we've had a lot of flights. We've had a lot of travel in the beginning of the season. We've been playing 2 cups. But now that unfortunately we're eliminated, it was no excuse. We changed that mentality pretty quickly. We changed the chip, and now we're focused on the league. And everyone has come together after last week's results, and we're looking forward to seeing what we can do for the rest of the season here. We'll go with Alex.
Hola Tati, ¿qué tal? Primero que todo, felicitarte por los 4 goles. Quiero saber un poquito sobre la celebración del primer gol. Te usaste la camisa, había un mensaje ahí. Y el tercer gol también, hiciste una celebración, no sé si la planeaste o cómo se te vino esto a la mente. Muchas gracias.
No, bueno, la verdad que en la semana tengo una familia muy cercana a Mendoza que falleció, Fabiana, que le quiero mandar mucha fuerza a la familia Rupert, y nada, creo que bueno, sé que de algún lado me está ayudando a mí y a toda su familia, así que más que nada fue por eso la celebración. Y nada, después el tercer gol también con Nico tratamos siempre de hacer una celebración divertida como para descontracturar un poquito lo que era el partido y nada, divertirnos un poco nada más.
We're going to go to the Zoom. Dylan Butler.
I'm going to probably have to ask you to repeat that, Taty. Sorry, in English, just about the T-shirt, but then also and the meaning of it. And also, how good do you feel after scoring 4 goals like that? Do you feel like a little of that weight on your shoulder is off? Because you score goals in bunches, and what can this kind of do for you going forward? Thank you.
¿Cómo te sientes? Ya parece que no tienes la presión encima de ti después de 24 goles.
Me siento bien. Obviamente feliz, contento primero, como decía anteriormente, por la victoria del equipo. Después, obviamente, por haber marcado, por meterme de nuevo en el podio del ranking de los goleadores. Pero bueno, no pienso eso ahora. Sé que los goles van a venir. Estábamos enfocados anteriormente en la Conca Champions, no se nos pudo dar. Y bueno, ahora lo más importante es seguir por la MLS y afrontar lo que viene para seguir. Esta victoria nos va a dar mucha fuerza.
I feel happy first and foremost for the team and the guys in the locker room, and then on the personal level, just happy to be able to get on the score sheet and get back in the race and in the running for the Golden Boot. Obviously, our focus has been Champions League, and unfortunately that didn't happen. So now we've turned our focus to the league and kind of looking forward and excited for these matches. And then just to answer your question, Dylan, in terms of the celebration, that was in honor of a close family back in Mendoza, Argentina. They recently had a death, and obviously we know that that person is looking over us and obviously played a part in my performance today. We'll go to Chris Campbell.
Hey Taty, congrats on the performance today. Just curious, how much after you had gotten your hat trick and built the big lead, you were also looking to see Thiago pick up a hat trick, and just curious about the chemistry that's building between you, Talas, Santi, and Thiago up top.
Después de que vos mataste los goles, estabas buscando que Thiago meta un hat-trick. Habla sobre eso y la química que tienen entre Thiago, Talas y Santi.
Sí, obviamente bueno, uno quiere también marcar. El partido estaba también para marcar muchos goles. También soy un jugador que doy asistencia, juego muchísimo para el equipo. Si bien estoy muy feliz porque haya marcado Thiago, estuvo muy cerca también de hacer 3 goles. De Thiago, de Tales, de Santi, de todo lo que juegan en el ataque, de Ever, que entró muy bien, la verdad. Sabemos que tenemos un equipo con mucha jerarquía arriba, también abajo. Creo que John hizo un buen partido hoy. Atrás también, Callens, Thiago, que creo que todos están haciendo un gran partido hicieron hoy, y bueno, ojalá que lo podamos tener para los próximos partidos para que sigamos remontando.
Yeah, I obviously like to score goals, but at the same time, I like to provide assists and look out for my teammates. So that was a chance today. The game was pretty wide open, so we could have had more. That would have been nice. But yeah, we have a great chemistry between the guys up front, Talas, Thiago, Santi. But not only us up top, we have a really good squad. Sean had a good game in the back. Alex, Thiago Martins. So we all just had fun out there and had a really good performance overall. Michael Andre.
Taty, congratulations on the performance today. But we know that one victory in MLS regular season doesn't make up for the loss in Champions League in the semifinal. What for you will it take to take that sting away?
Obviamente una victoria en la MLS no quita la derrota del miércoles. ¿Qué piensas que nos va a ayudar a sobrepasar eso?
Sí, obviamente, pero bueno, hay que cambiar el chip inmediatamente, como lo dije. Creo que lo dijimos ahora de nuevo. Nada, se vio creo que el partido que hicimos hoy del 6-0 de cambiar el chip. Así que nada, ahora a seguir el próximo partido para lo que venga, el próximo rival, estudiarlo para la semana para que vengan muchas más victorias.
Obviously, it's going to be difficult to take the sting away, but as I mentioned before, it's just about switching that mentality, and we were able to do that immediately with the 6-0 win. Obviously, the pain will still be there, but now we're just focused fully on the league, just studying our rivals, getting ready for the game each week, and hopefully a lot more victories can come. Final question, Juan Carlos.
Hola Taty, buenas tardes. Primero quisiera preguntarte sobre el significado que tiene tu gol ahora que pues eres el primer jugador en la historia del club en meter 4 goles en un partido, y si el partido de la próxima semana pues influye en que pues tal vez el campo sea un poco más pequeño, un poco más grande. Gracias.
Sí, la verdad que no sabía que era el único jugador de acá del club en marcar 4. Creo que bueno, muy feliz por eso. Obviamente para seguir cosechando, estando en la historia del club, muy feliz por eso. Y bueno, sí, obviamente sabemos que en el Yankee nosotros nos sentimos muy cómodos por el estilo de la cancha, que es un poco más chica, obviamente. Pero bueno, tenemos que acostumbrarnos a jugar en cualquier estadio, ya que no los tenemos. Nos sentimos muy cómodos acá. Pero nada, sabemos que nos hacemos muy fuerte acá y ojalá tener muchísimos partidos más acá.
So the question was on how does he feel becoming the first NYCFC goal scorer or scorer to make 4 goals in a game, and thoughts on the upcoming match at Citi Field. Obviously very happy and very proud. Didn't know that this was that I broke this feat, but happy to be in the books of the history of the club. So looking forward to doing more things like that. And in terms of playing at Citi Field, it doesn't really matter where we play. We just have to be comfortable and are comfortable playing at any field. Obviously, we've made Yankee Stadium a stronghold, but looking forward to getting more victories wherever they come.